Chandrayaan-2 move towards Moon early tomorrow, says ISRO. The Chandrayaan-2 composite body, including the orbiter, lander, and rover, is now revolving around the Earth. At around 3.30 am on August 14, we are going to have a maneuver called trans-lunar injection. By this maneuver, the Chandrayaan-2 will leave the Earth and move towards the Moon. In a crucial move on Wednesday early morning, Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, scientists will send the Chandrayaan-2 hurtling towards the Moon. The spacecraft, which is currently revolving in a highly elliptical orbit around the Earth, will be injected in a trans-lunar path to cover most of the 400-kilometer distance between the Earth and the Moon. The maneuver will raise the orbit to approximately 266 by 413,623 km, and will happen between 3 am and 4 am when Chandrayaan-2 nears the highest point in the elliptical orbit around Earth. After launching Chandrayaan-2 on July 22, we did 5 maneuvers. The Chandrayaan-2 composite body, including the orbiter, lander, and rover, is now revolving around the Earth. At around 3.30 am on August 14, we are going to have a maneuver called trans-lunar injection. By this maneuver, the Chandrayaan-2 will leave the Earth and move towards the Moon, said ISRO chairperson Dr. Sivan. The spacecraft will stay in this path for 7 days before being inserted into an orbit around the Moon on August 20. Just like around the Earth, the scientists will have to carry out burns or firing of the onboard propulsion engines 4 times to get the spacecraft into a circular 100 by 100 kilometer orbit around the Moon. This is where the orbiter will circle around for its mission life of 1 year. The lander rover, on the other hand, will separate out and reduce the orbit to 100 by 30 kilometer before attempting a soft landing on the south pole of the Moon on September 7 at 02.58 am. This powered descent to the surface of the Moon has been described as the most terrifying 15 minutes. On its journey towards the lunar surface, the lander rover have to autonomously decide a landing site between craters Munson C and Simpelius, and the landing site has to be close enough to study the shadowy region within the craters, yet at a high point within the reach of the sun rays. The landing will be aided by images from the onboard high-resolution camera, which will be transmitted to Earth, processed, and a landing site map uploaded to the lander rover. Before the powered descent, the lander rover will conduct experiments for a lunar day, equivalent to 14 Earth days. If successful, Chandrayaan-2 will become the only mission in the world to land on the south pole of the Moon.